Hey buds! Today we are learning how to liven up your next shindig with an edible bread bowl filled with a wild and weedy spinach dip. It will be both a crowd pleaser and a conversation starter.
Yeah, well, yesterday at lunch, I ate a great bowl of chicken stew. And then I ate the bowl!
We don't have any fresh greens growing outside at the moment, but if you've been following our channel for a while and you watched the lamb's quarter video, you might remember that we set aside and froze some for later. So today we're pulling it out and making it into something tasty. But if you don't have wild spinach in your freezer, don't worry. You can substitute with spinach from your farmer's market or store. So we don't want our dip to turn out runny, so I have let my spinach thaw out, or my wild spinach that is, and I'm just going to squeeze out all the juices that I can into my scrap saver here. So, dietitian tip, it is awesome to save your meat bones and herb stems and any vegetable scraps that are good for soup stock, and just keep them in your freezer. And then they are there and ready for you whenever you want to make a soup broth. Or if you're not into that, you can also just keep compost in the freezer, and that way you keep smells and stuff under control if you're in a small space and you don't have a lot of room for your composting. All right, there we go. Okay, well now we're just gonna simply mix all our ingredients together, starting with our wild spinach, followed by 1 cup of thick, plain Greek yogurt and 1 cup of mayonnaise. So I put mine together here, but a cup of each. As well as half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, if you like a little zip. Half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And finally, a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. So we'll mix that all together really nice and well, and then you're gonna pop it in the fridge and let the flavors have their own party. They'll mingle and network and give you a better dip in the end if you let them sit in the fridge together for at least an hour. All right, so we're gonna carve out the middle of our bread loaf and load it up with our delicious dip. So you can make your own bread, or you can of course take the store shortcut and buy something already made. And as for what you're carving out, you can keep your bread chunks and make croutons out of them, or I personally like using the bread chunks to dip instead of crackers sometimes, so you can go either way. Voila. So enjoy your dip and don't forget to eat the bowl at the end. Fun fact, although lamb's quarters is considered a weed over here, Chenopodium album is actually extensively cultivated and consumed in northern India as a food crop. The more you know.